Ladies and gentlemen, I want to make an announcement before we get started. I've been having, for some reason, the donations have been really low the last few weeks. We need to stop that. Okay. We need to stop that. Okay. We really do. Here's the deal, guys. This coming Saturday, we're going to do another episode of the Players Circle podcast. Let me explain something to you. I'm going to continue my comedy series of You Got to Wash Your Ass 6. If we don't raise over $100 Saturday, I'm shutting down the Iceman Show and the Players Circle podcast from this Saturday forward indefinitely. Do you guys understand that? If you guys don't start donating, those of you who never donate, I'm mainly talking to you. If you're expecting the same people to donate every week while you sit in the dark, in the shadows, and enjoy the show and never contribute, that's going to stop Saturday. This coming Saturday, if we don't raise over $100, I'm going to shut down the Iceman Show podcast and the Players Circle podcast indefinitely. Do you understand? And the only problem with that, unfortunately, the people who are going to suffer are the people who have been ride or die and who have contributed every week. Those are the only people I feel bad for. Those of you who never donate, I don't feel bad for you because you're full of shit anyway. Okay? All right. Hey, Black Pride, let me tell you what I think about that. Let me show you what I think about that. Trick ass nigga. You tuned in to the Iceman Show. I'm your host, the Iceman. More bounce to the ounce, and I say what counts. Don't nobody go home till the fat man fucks. What's happening, chocolate people? Decided to do a Thursday night edition of the Iceman Show. Appreciate it, brother. Hey, Beatty Great B, I think you're still modded up. Can you get Black Pride out of here? For some reason, I don't know what's wrong with this button here. Can you get him out of here, please? I decided to do a quick Thursday night episode of the Iceman Show podcast just for the players, for the players to get down with the Iceman on a weekly basis. I was looking at TV. I don't know if it was last night or the night before, but I was looking at the ID channel. And one thing I noticed is that thanks, B the Great B. one thing that I noticed is that it seems like the success rate for men who date and eventually marry one thing about it very seldom does it work out for a guy that goes and dates and marries a woman who already has children. It's the success rate is a lot lower. And one of the reasons why the success rate is a lot lower is because women don't spread their heart around as much as men do. And let me explain what I'm talking about. Guys, if you've been married and divorced like I have, you know what I'm talking about, because when you got divorced, you started dating again. And 9 times out of 10, the women that you dated had children. Remember, guys, on the YouTube side, my guys that been listening to me for about at least 6 or 7 years, I've done various videos on spare dick. I've done various videos on women, how many women's penises, how many men's penises a woman is going to fall in love with. Remember I told you that? Remember I told y'all about that? Well, let me take that even deeper. When a man gets with a woman, say you get, when I got with my ex-wife, she was 21. We got married at 21. She was 21 and I was a little older. And she didn't have no children. And at that time, I didn't have any children. And we didn't have children until we got married. We have since divorced a very long time ago. And she has since remarried. I have not, because I choose not to. I'm not going to get married and be taking care of another problem child. That's not going to happen. And I have the income to do so. I just refuse to do it. Don't let these don't let these pullovers and these military hats fool you. Don't get it twisted. I get out here in these streets and grind. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. Okay? So one thing I noticed is that for a woman, when a man has a child with women, and or yeah, nah, he might be cool. I disagree. Be the great B. Black Pride be hating on me, dog. This dude be opening. He be creating new channels just to come by and, hey man, why you e-begging? Yeah, he's a hater, man. I don't even deal with that dude. I don't deal with that dude. Yeah, he a veteran. He ain't got PTSD. He was in the Navy. He ain't got PTSD. When a man has kids with a woman, well, has children with a woman, he could still fall in love with another woman and have children with her. When a woman has children, especially multiple children, with a man, like in my case, where we had our children after we were married, it's just like, remember I told you what I ain't gonna call, I'm gonna call her my dad's wife. You know what my dad's wife told me? Let me reiterate this to my YouTube audience, the Iceman Show family. Let me holler at y'all for me. Let me take y'all back in time. Remember when I said this in a video that my father's wife told me that when a woman has children with a man, she don't never fall out of love with him, even though they, maybe he don't want to be with her no more, or she don't want to be with him no more. They don't want to be with each other no more. In my case, I didn't want to be with my ex-wife anymore. And she wanted to do low down shit. So I just checked out emotionally. I took care of my kids. I paid the bills. I paid the mortgage. And that was all I did, and took care of my children. And that was it. I interacted with them. I didn't interact with her. I ignored her because she was that bad of a wife. And I'm not going to get into what she did here on this platform. My YouTube family already know. You guys already know, because I've done multiple videos on it. And I don't feel like talking about that tonight, because that's not within the list. To a certain degree, it is within the scope of this live stream. Anyway, she told me that, she said, she pretty much admitted that she was still in love with her first husband, and that she didn't come out and say it, but I inferred that she was saying she wasn't really in love with my father. And she said this to me when I was over at the house, and I think he was in the room doing something on the computer, and it was me and her in the living room talking. I came by for a visit. What I used to do is drive out there for the weekend, and I kick it with him for the weekend. But then he started tripping. So I stopped visiting him. I was like, man, I ain't going to see this dude, man. And then I start thinking about all the shit that he's done over the years. I'm like, why am I even still dealing with this dude? Anyway, she said, I don't know how we got on the subject of my ex-wife. I know I didn't bring her up, but she said, well, your ex-wife is still in love with you, but she's with somebody else. But that doesn't mean that she don't stop thinking about you. Now, you probably don't think about her. I said, very seldom do I think about her. Very seldom. But she was like, she straight up said it. She said, when a man, she said, you can move. And so basically it's this, guys. when you meet a single mom, hey, get this president of penetrators out of here. Oh, for real, Timmy Diamond, man, that's sad. Well, April Graham, why don't you sit back, grab a cold one, and listen to the whole live stream, because I'm gonna explain why the feminist single mom, why I'm gonna prove my hypothesis is, which is have the feminist black woman destroy black America beyond the point of no return. First of all, with the fact that you're calling me and calling black men niggas, lets me know right there that you're probably part of the problem, because you wouldn't be calling black men niggas if you had respect for black men. So right off the bat, you're asking for trouble. You digs? Anyway, like I was saying, so guys, when you go out here and get these single moms and they already got children by other men or a child by another man, you have to understand something. How you get a woman when you go out here, especially, I'm talking to the young guys. If you're under 40, listen to me. If you're looking to get married and you don't want to go outside of America to find a wife, let me explain something to you. You have a greater chance of getting a decent woman if you get her and she doesn't have children. And let it not be because she hasn't tried and failed. Hopefully, she's able to get pregnant. Okay? And that's something you need to be finding out before you start asking somebody to move in with you, or asking somebody for their hand in marriage. You understand me? So if you're under 40 and you're not married and you have no kids, if you meet one of these sisters out here that got herself together, she ain't got no children, there's only one of two things that could be a positive and a negative with this woman. If she's single and she's 25, 26, 27 years old, she has no children, you need to check to see if she's selfish. If you meet a woman who's 30, 35, and she doesn't have any children and she's still able to have children, if she doesn't have children, it's because she's selfish. Because income is never a deterrent for American women to have children. Let me say this again. Low income or high income, whether it's a lot of money coming in or no money coming in, even when there's no money coming in, women still decide to have children. Why? Because they know they can go down to the county and get welfare in Section 8. This was before Trump. This was before the Trump era. Let's get that straight. Let me turn this heater off, man. I'm starting to get hot. That was before the Trump era. Let's get that straight. That was before the Trump era. During and after the Trump era, women, this gonna change the course of history as far as these lazy ass women going out here laying on their back getting pregnant so they can have babies and get on the county. Those days are over with under the Trump regime. You digs? And even if they get rid of Trump, Pence will be a worse president than Trump because he has the political experience. He's been a governor and a congressman. So he ain't going to make the mistakes. He's going to be able to talk the same talk that Trump talks, but he ain't going to get caught slipping like Trump has. He is a seasoned politician. And those of you black women that hate Trump, let me tell you something. If you hate Trump and he gets impeached, which he won't, but let's just say he did, guess what? Pence is going to be a worse president than Trump because he hates he hates the LGBT community. Okay? And he knows how to work with Congress because he was a congressman, I think, for 20-something years. So you're dealing with somebody that Nancy Pelosi and them know how to talk to. But he's going to kick the same game. He's still going to be kicking a white supremacy agenda. And he's still going to be trying to get rid of welfare. So go ahead and hope that Trump get impeached. It ain't going to make a bit of difference. Because you have to understand, he's already wiped out 8 years of Obama already because Obama didn't do anything. That's why it was so easy to shut down Obama's legacy in his first month of office. So women are going to have to work with men. The ladies you're going to have to work with these men the next 10 years. You're going to have to because they're kicking women off of Section 8. And it ain't got nothing to do with a possible shutdown. We probably won't have another shutdown. But that doesn't matter. They're still cutting funding to welfare and SNAP and Section 8. You got you have some cities where there's 20,000 people waiting to get Section 8, and yet they only have they're only going to be able to give out 2,000 vouchers in some of these small cities. So if you get a city like New York City, those people who normally would stay in the 5-borough area, those folks are going to move out of the city and they're going to move up to Yonkers. They're going to move up to Albany. They're going to move up to Rochester. They're going to be moving up to those northern areas because there ain't no, you can't stay. They ain't going to be able to afford to live in New York City because the New York City Housing Authority was just turned over to a private company. So you know what they're going to do? They're going to gut those buildings and turn them into condos or high rent apartments, or they're going to tear them down completely because they're old as hell and been there since the 70s. They're going to tear them down and then build luxury apartments and condos right there. And you're going to see white girls running around the area with stretch pants on, with leggings on, and pushing strollers. And next thing you know, the NYPD are going to be doing their job. It's going to be a big surprise that they're going to be doing their job all of a sudden, when before they wasn't doing anything. There ain't nothing in none of them other cities. Exactly. Pence don't like them. He don't like them transsexuals, man. He don't like that mess. I don't blame him. I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that the LGBT folks have already been in the military. We already know they serve in the military, but they got enough sense not to play their hand on base or off base where other GIs will see their asses. Plus, don't nobody want to move to none of them raggedy ass cities anyway. Don't nobody want to move no damn Memphis. By the way, hey guys, it's $5 donation. You can hit me on the Cash App. You can hit the Cash App. There's my ID right there. Or you can go to asktheiceman.com and scroll down to the donate button and donate $5. We're just asking for a $5 donation tonight. That's it. $5. If you cannot come up with $5, I'm gonna shut the show down. Understand? We're not gonna play games. I'm tired of freeloaders. The information is free. My time isn't. So if we don't raise the money that I'm looking for tonight, I'm shutting the show down. That goes for Facebook and YouTube. We've only had two people donate. Let's get it cracking. You can either donate at asktheiceman.com or you can hit me on the Cash App. And if you donate through the Cash App, save your receipts just like you would off of PayPal. And come 2020, donate. You can take your printouts to your tax professional. What the hell does Creflo have to do with anything, nigga? Sound like somebody trying to get blocked. Look here, nigga. If you trying to make the correlation between me and Creflo Dollar, first of all, Creflo Dollar don't provide shit to you, but some pie in the sky, lying ass, fake ass Christian bullshit. Nigga, I'm providing you information you can use so you can take your broke ass back over there to President Clinton's library and go eat a dick. Fuck out of here, nigga. I know who the fuck you are. I know your ass ain't been around for a minute. Don't think I don't know who you are, dude. Like I said last week I was gonna start blocking people. I'm not gonna block people. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna start the subscription service again. I'm gonna start the monthly subscription, and everybody that either paying via recurring payment every month or they pay once a month, and I'll just do private videos for them. I'm not gonna do this for free. You understand me? So if you don't like my format, don't bring your broke ass around here. Because if you ain't got $5 to donate, if you're gonna be an ass wipe and sit up here and tell me that you don't that $5 is too much for you to donate, there's an even bigger and deeper problem with you as a black person. See, that's why I tell folks, you got to, see, it's those kinds of Negroes, black folks, that hold back all of us. And that's why I'm talking about these black women tonight. Okay, let me get back to the thought at hand. So when you get with a single mom, and like I said, now that we're in the Trump-Pence era, single mothers don't have any leverage. Single moms are starting to look real weak out here. If you notice, they starting to look real vulnerable. See, all that femininity, what I love about Trump and Pence is that they're slowly with that pickaxe. They chipping away. They're slowly chipping away at feminism. Because the only way to combat feminism is take care of the financial part. Take the money out of the programs, and the programs collapse. If there's no money for the SNAP program, and now, from what I heard, they're making the qualifications for SNAP a lot harder. And they're cutting their benefits in half. So if you was one of these lazy hoes that was getting $800 a month for a family of 6, from now on, you probably only will get $400. And in a couple of years, that will get cut. That's going to get cut. And they're going to make it hard. They're going to make it difficult for somebody to get comfortable on welfare. They shouldn't have never made it so American women could get comfortable on welfare. Hey, Red Star, I ain't seeing you in a minute, bruh. Can I get that $5 donation, brother? But here's the thing. Probably 99% of these black women, these single moms, are these single moms. 99% of them are feminist, believe it or not. Even though they don't have the income, you think they don't have the income, but that doesn't matter. Remember, when a woman gets on welfare, when a woman has a child in America, she don't care whether she doesn't have a job. See, a man, in his mind, if he's a careful man, a man will be like, look, I ain't getting no women pregnant unless I have the income to take care of this child. That's how most men think. Okay? That's why I tell men, you need to be careful like these middle-class white males are and up. These middle-class white males, they don't go out here having all them illegitimate children. Some of them do slip up, but most of them don't. If you look at all the races in this country, where most of the children are, the high numbers of children are with low income Americans of all races, not middle income and not upper income. The more money an American person makes, regardless of race, the less children they have, if not no children. You understand? So when the CIA came up with feminism, and when the federal government decided to distribute their Southern strategy and their benign neglect strategy with Black America, what we didn't understand is the extent of 50 years later, what that would do to the Black family. So when the Black woman decided, rather than have a husband who provided income, guidance to the children, financial stability, and physical protection, now these women, because they chose SNAP benefits and TANF and Section 8 over having a husband, now these women find themselves out here unprotected and exposed. And that's why you got all these Arabs, Asian, and East Indians beating the brakes off of Black women in these beauty salons, restaurants, and retail stores in the hood. That's what happens. Don't expect protection from men who ain't your husband. That's how this works, ladies. If I see a Black single mom out here getting the brakes beat off of her by some white dude, I'm just be like, so sad. So sad. I ain't putting my life on the line for your gutter ass. Not gonna do it. Sorry. Not gonna do it. You can say whatever you want to say. You can feel a certain type of way about that. I don't give a damn. But you can best believe you ain't gonna shame me into putting my life on the line for your disloyal, dishonest, betraying ass. Not gonna work over here. That's why when I meet Black women, when I'm out here and I meet Black women, I think I might want to date, and then I peep I kind of watch peep how they carry themselves. Even if they pass that test and I end up talking to them. If I talk to them on the phone, they sound like a selfish bitch, I delete their number out of my phone and I keep it pushing. Cause I'm not desperate. And I'm not giving up any leverage. None. That's why that's why in that video, go back and listen to that video, Spare Dick, that I did 2 years ago. These women got the taste of 1 or 2 dudes' dicks in their mouth, and all the rest of the dicks that they put in their mouth, those are just dicks. Those are just dicks to get something for nothing out of them dudes. That just, hey, I'll fuck this dude, because he spent some money on me. He paid my cable bill. But she ain't in love with your ass. They still in love. That's why I be telling guys, don't go out here and be dating these single moms. Don't go out here and try to marry no single mom. That woman ain't going. You have to understand something. In order to get a woman to be down with you, as far as loving you and caring about you, you got to catch her before she has those children. Because if let me just put it to you like this. If she, you have to understand, I know, because this is what happened with me. When me and my ex-wife had children, there definitely became a stress. At first, when we first started having kids, it was stressful because neither one of us had kids. So we, getting kids up, taking them to the bathroom at night so they won't pee in the bed, potty training, all that, especially when they're infant, because they ain't gonna sleep all night. They only gonna, they ain't gonna start sleeping all night till about 3 months. And even then, they're gonna wake up a couple of times a night. So you better put some, put some cereal in that milk so they'll stay asleep. Anyway, when a woman, so once you have children, the way a woman is programmed as a nurturer, she's going to devote all of her attention to the child and most of her love toward the child, because the child is the one that needs it. Not saying the husband don't need it, because the love she gives him is a different kind of love. But the children has both of their undivided attention because they are helpless. You understand where I'm going with this? So if you get a woman who has children by another man, even if those children are grown, her love and attention is mainly on her children, not you. You just become a trick and a simp. Like, I remember I was looking at, I don't know why it be all these, right, Timmy Diamonds, yeah, and on the X, exactly, on the X too. They'll still be fucking their ex. Let me tell you something. If I wanted to go, if I was still living in Atlanta, if I wanted to mess up my ex-wife marriage, I could. I could mess up her marriage if I wanted to. If I called her or text her and said, hey, why don't you meet me for breakfast? I need to talk to you about something. She would meet me. Even though we ain't on friendly terms. She would go meet me. You understand? But see, I don't want to be nowhere near her ass. That's the difference. So you're never going to come between when you date a single mom, you ain't never going to come between her and her children. You just, that's why it's so easy for single moms to run from man to man. That's why it's so easy for her to juggle a bunch of dicks, because she ain't interested in you. She ain't interested in you. I don't know why they keep posting these little ghetto videos on Facebook. For some reason, every time I check one of my phones and I check for some reason, they always have all these old hood rap videos of black women fighting and all this kind of shit. And so I was looking at a video that somebody posted, and this young guy, I don't know what made him start recording, but he's recording before he gets out of the car, and he gets ready to go. He goes up in this apartment, and apparently his girlfriend that's upstairs in the bedroom doesn't know that he's in the house. So he walks upstairs and opens the bedroom door, and this little nasty bitch has her titties out. and she's FaceTiming some dude, and she's showing him her tits. And this nigga's up here talking about what the bitch, what the fuck you doing? Talking about fuck you, nigga, just talking shit. And I guarantee that nigga's paying all the bills. That's how single moms will do you. When them children, see, this is why you don't have children with women you ain't married to. See, some guys get smart after they knock up one chick. Some guys get smart and they say, okay, I got one hood rat pregnant. I ain't gonna get another one pregnant. And then the next time that when they get married, then that guy has children with that wife, and now the ex-girlfriend's pissed off because the ex-girlfriend is pissed off now because she's pissed off because he didn't marry her. You understand? If I would have gotten remarried right away, my ex-wife would have raised all kind of hell. Okay? But I wasn't looking to marry nobody else because I was sick of her ass. You digs? So here's my thing. This is why I tell brothers, don't ever move into some woman's house and start paying the bills like that dude was doing. Because as soon as you say something they don't like, she's gonna end up kicking your ass out. Now you ain't got no place to stay. And you ain't got time to. Now some niggas ain't got enough. Some niggas ain't got more personal belongings than what they can fit in a trash bag. But if you got as much stuff as I do, or some of y'all do, and you living in a chick's house, and that bitch kick you out, nigga, you gonna end up having to, sue this bitch in court just to get your ass, because she gonna put a restraining order on you. And them racist ass judges are going to, some of them will even, without even investigating, they'll sign that order without you even being there. Exactly. See, that's that dusty nigga shit. See, that's that hobosexual shit. See, I don't do hobosexualism no more. I don't do hobosexual shit no more. Trying to live in some chick's house and so she can throw me out. Cause sooner or later they gonna get mad about something. Cause these are insecure women anyway, which is why they let you move in so goddamn fast. He said he cried in the car. Y'all niggas stupid, man. Y'all niggas stupid. Y'all niggas stupid. You digs? So the way things are, players, you on the loot, you're already starting off with no leverage when you're dealing with single moms. And let's take the equation of living with them or them living with us. Let's take that off the table. Let's just say dating. This is why I talk extensively about single moms and the psychology behind the mentality of a single mom. And I start off in my first book, The Game of Life According to the Iceman, Volume 1. You can get this at AskTheIceman.com. scroll down to the add to cart button and order it directly from me. I'll sign it and send it to you. Or you can get this on at Amazon.com. But you got to put the full title in there. Understand? And it is on sale on Amazon. So don't say it ain't on there. And I'm writing my second book, The Dating Bible. And I'm talking about that in there. Extensively, I'm talking about single moms and why you should stay away from them. Because there's no value, there's no redeemable value for a black man getting with a single mom. Unless she giving up the ass. If she ain't giving up the ass, what you dealing with her for? Because single moms always try to pull that shit of trying not to give up no pussy. Whether their kids are young or whether their kids are teenagers and take care of their damn self, they play, all of them play the same games. They all play the same funky ass games. And that's why they gonna die alone. Whether they get on eHarmony, ehose.com, plentyofat.com, plentyoffish.com. These single moms have no success online. They have very little success. I've seen the numbers. So when Match.com lies about, oh, well, we got folks getting married on here. It's a lie. They're lying to you. And they only lie like that because they know most American women believe those lies. But American men know, doing research, that online dating is not a good place for a single mom to meet anybody, because single moms don't know how to manage their lives. Ain't no man like me. There ain't no middle class male man like me gonna sit there and waste time with some chick, some single mom talking dumb shit, talking about, well, you can only see me every 2 weeks. Man, every time when I meet chicks that say that shit, you know what I say to them? Have a good day. You think I'm gonna sit around here and take you out and wine and dine you every other week? Bitch, you out your mind. I ain't got nobody over here. I live in this big crib by myself. And I don't want nobody living over here. You can come over here anytime. Ain't nobody living here. No, I ain't got no roommates, and none of my children are living with me. They're grown. And I ain't got no bum ass family living with me. You digs? So when I meet a single mom and she starts talking that shit, we can only see each other every other week till when my kids go over their daddy. I'm like, you know what, bitch? You ain't got it like that. Even if they were a dime, I wouldn't tolerate that shit. I'd be like, I'll see you when I see you. They'd be like, well, what does that mean? Well, I tell you what, on the weekend that you ain't got your kids, holla at me. Well, what are we gonna do? I said, I don't know what we're gonna do. I said, why don't you pick somewhere for us to go then? They know what that means. They gonna have to pay for it. Cause I ain't paying to take out no single mom. You ain't gonna use me as no dating safari. Cause you gotta understand, these single moms, they ain't getting out there in them streets like they used to. They ain't, and just like Timmy Diamond said, a lot of these single moms still be messing around with their baby daddy or their ex-husband. See, I could have had better communication with my ex-wife, but see, I didn't want to keep fucking with her. So she got mad. Because the nigga she with right now, she didn't marry him till like 7 or 8 years later. She wasn't planning on marrying him. She didn't marry him until I left town and was like, I got to go take this job out of town. And she saw I didn't want to be around her sorry ass. It didn't have nothing to do with I didn't want to leave my kids, but I took a job in out of state. I had to start over. See, single moms are going to further lose whatever value they thought they had under Obama. Whatever value they thought they had, they're going to lose even more ground. They're going to lose even more any kind of leverage or any kind of value they thought they had. They're going to every day that Trump and Pence are in office, they're going to lose. The women are going to lose more and more value in the social marketplace. Don't get it twisted. That's why these women hate Trump. They hate his ass. And the homos hate him too, because they setting back the clock on that bullshit. And now you got black folks getting on code. You got black folks getting on code as far as this whole, tangibles 2020 thing going on, with black folks saying, hey, we want tangibles going into 2020. We want reparations. We want all this other stuff. We want this stuff, and we want it yesterday. And if you don't give it to us, there's going to be hell to pay. So even more people are going to lose. So even more single moms are going to lose, because single moms are going to get lost in the shuffle. You have to understand something. The Nancy Pelosi's, they've been getting funding for all these bullshit. They've been getting funding for all these bullshit set-asides and entitlements for these single moms. They've been working feverishly the last 10 years getting these little nigga trinkets for these single moms. And now that shit is about to... See, you got to understand, Caucasian females being on welfare, white people know how to barter to stay afloat. They know how to hustle each other to make money, even though, because white folks will most white people, believe it or not, make their money under the table. Most of them make their money under the table. Quiet as it's kept. So they're not going to be in such bad shape as black women are going to be if Trump and Pence start shutting down these programs. They're not going to be... See, Latinas ain't going to be ass out because they ain't got nothing anyway. So they're gonna rely on each other. They're just gonna go back to relying on each other, which is what they do now. Whereas black women don't rely on each other. They say they don't need a man. They don't rely on us, yet they go down to the child support court and put child support on your ass. Okay? But see, Caucasian women and white women, and Caucasian women and Latinas, they ain't gonna be in no hardship. They're gonna be hardship, but they used to working with each other as a team. The independent black single mom is on her own. That's why you see all these black women living in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. You got one broke ass single mom. She got her 2 kids living in there. And then the other single mom got her kids living in there. So you got all these people living in there. And then they got the nerve to have their boyfriend staying over there. The kids got to sleep on the living room floor in the living room and the dining room because mommy in there getting her thing beat up. Understand? All right, everybody. Hey, Red Star, come on, brother. Come on, man. Yeah, I see. Brothers ain't donating. Come on, man. Only got 3 people donate. Let's get this popping. What did I tell you guys, man? I told you guys. You guys get to look, man. Look, Red Star, guys like yourself. I hold you guys in higher esteem than these guys that just come by and listen to my videos every now and then. I expect more out of you. If you look, guys, if you've been listening to my show for 5 or 6 years and you acting shady and I can't get you to donate $5, see that it's that type of shit that's gonna get this show shut down indefinitely. Okay, I'm not playing. Look, we got to get some more donations popping. I'm shutting the show down right now. I'm gonna go take a break. When I come back, there better be some more donations. If we don't have enough donations tonight, I'm telling you, Saturday is gonna be the last podcast indefinitely. Now, you got 2 ways of donating. You can donate at AskTheIceman.com or you can donate on the Cash App. Why don't you, what's your name? Bowen Harrison. Why don't you take your ass somewhere else? Because I'm not talking to you. Take your ass somewhere else. Let me show you what I think. Let me show you what I think about your comment. I just deleted it. How about that? That's the problem with black folks. Black folks, if I was white, you wouldn't question anything I said. Black folks only pull that shit with our own people. We only pull that shit with our people. We don't pull that shit with other people. We do not pull that shit. All of a sudden, we ain't got no money when it's our people. And some of these people that I called out tonight, they got jobs. They got jobs that pay money. So if you tell me you ain't got $5, basically you bullshitting. By the way, thank you, Timmy Diamonds. Appreciate it. Like I said, I expect more from the people who've been listening to me for damn near 10 years. And Red Star's one of them. So no, I don't. I take it seriously when somebody say they're gonna donate and don't donate. And yeah, I have no problem asking for donations. You know why? Because what I say is worth, my time is worth it. My time is worth it. Ain't nothing free. That's why black people are in the condition we're in today, because we got too many black people who think that black folks should just do shit out the kindness of their heart. That ain't real life. That's not the real world. The real world works on money. And that's why people can cross the Rio Grande smelling like piss and shit and sweat and come over here, and in 5 years, they're living better than your ass. Because they support their own people, unlike us. We'll sit up here and whine about paying $2 for something. But you'll fly somewhere to All-Star Weekend and spend $1,000. Or you'll go to GameStop and buy $80 game. Fuck out of here. You go to church every Sunday and you give that lying ass reverend all your goddamn money. So go fuck yourself, bitch. You just mad ain't nobody paying you to do nothing with your ugly ass. I seen your picture. You brought your ugly old fat ass around here before. I don't know why you still a friend of mine on Facebook. I tell you what, if I remember your name, I'm gonna make sure I unfriend your ugly old ass. Fuck out of here. But like I was saying, fellas, look, man, it's not fair to people who contribute to have these other folks, these freeloaders coming around. It's not fair to you that these assholes are sitting out here in the dark. See, they don't count those numbers. See, those numbers don't count until when I end the live stream, then I can see all the people that have been listening. See, the people who are in the chat room, it's only a few people, but there's probably another 200 people watching. And these people will sit here in the dark and not contribute shit while you guys have contributed. Like I said, this coming Saturday, if we don't raise $100 like we usually do, well, we didn't last week. If we don't raise $100, I'm shutting down both podcasts indefinitely. because I got other things to do. I got to finish this CD. I'm doing, and I got to finish this. I got to finish writing the dating Bible. You understand what I'm saying to you? I don't have to do these live streams, but again, I'm not doing them for free. The money don't go to me. The money goes to the nonprofit, but still, I want to make sure that you're contributing something. We got that. This is one of the reasons why. Let me just stop right here. I'm just going to put my foot in y'all asses. See, this is one of the reasons why I don't fuck with family. This is one of those of you who are family in the house. The reason why I don't talk to most of the most family, because most of you niggas ain't shit. I said it. Most of you niggas ain't shit. All you do is get on the phone lying about the shit you do when you know goddamn well at the end of the day you ain't doing shit. Understands me? At the end of the day, you ain't doing shit. And that's why you have so many friends. People who have a bunch of people they talk to every day, you notice they don't do they ain't got nothing going on other than their job. They ain't got shit going on outside their job. See, the black folks who are out here fighting for reparations while you scary niggas sit up here on your lazy asses and don't do shit, you ain't gonna get shit. Because I guarantee it ain't gonna be a blanket situation. If we do get reparations, it ain't gonna be a blanket program. You're going to have to put in some kind of work to get that money or to get those benefits. Just like the VA. I get guys that come to me all the time talking about, hey, Ice, how can I get my service connection money? And I'll be like, hey, man, you got to apply. And then, these niggas won't show up. You tell her, hey, meet me at my office at 9 a.m. Niggas won't even show up. I'm like, damn, nigga, I was going to go over the paperwork with you. And you too sorry to show up? The main reason why black people are in the condition they're in today is because we don't value each other. We only value drug dealers and ministers and athletes. Those are the only people and entertainers. Those are the only 4 groups of people we value. We don't value nobody else. So if you're an intelligent sister or intelligent brother, black folks don't value that. Like black women don't value black men until they see you with a white woman or some other non-black woman that sees your value. See, when I get with, let me explain something too, with the exception of these raggedy ass bitches on this side of the country. When I lived in Minnesota and places like Stank Antonio, you know what non-black women said to me? I can't believe you're single. And I remember one time I had a Caucasian woman say this to me, and she said, I'm not a racist or nothing like that, but I have to say this. Black women don't want to have nothing to do with black men until they see one of y'all with us. And I said, that's true. And they really don't want you then. They just want to fuck things up. Like I said, I don't put myself, I don't put myself in a position where the only women I can date is black women. I date all women. If I can find a black woman that got her shit together and she ain't no bum ass single mom, then I might holler at her, but I'm not gonna put too much effort into it. Because I know sooner or later she's gonna show her ass. Now on this side of the country, this West Coast side, 99% of these women ain't shit. And I'm talking women of all races. Most of these women got their hand out here. They think they're supposed to get a free date or some shit. I don't know what they thought they were supposed to get. You understand me? We have to stop being disrespectful to the folks that's providing us with content and information. See, most of the time, when I first start doing this, cats will just automatically, hey man, I got you, Ice. They don't sit up here and say, hey man, I'm gonna donate, and then turn around and don't even do it. That's why I was getting on Jeremy Binion's ass. Like I said, I don't have time to go and block people. I don't have time to go into the dashboard over here on YouTube and start blocking people. Hey, get this Mr. Tim asshole out of here. Get this asshole out of here. We're going to have to finish this on another day, guys, because these guys are bullshitting. You know, y'all niggas done sat up here and blew all your money on Christmas gifts. So now you ain't even got $5 to donate. We're gonna shut this bitch down right now. Because Facebook, y'all ain't coming correct either. So we're just gonna shut this bitch down. I got other shit to do. I got other shit to do. Guys, listen to me. If Saturday during the Player Circle podcast, the topic of the show Saturday is gonna be, you gotta wash your ass 6. Let me explain something to you. If you guys don't donate, or when we start the show, if I don't get a certain amount of donations, I'm gonna shut the show down. And like I said, I'm shutting both shows down indefinitely because I got shit to do. If you guys are not going to support the show, I'm shutting it down. You understand?